one of the best openers in League of Legends in the top lane is very, very important if you want to have an impact on the map, because a lot of people are saying that you can't really affect the game when you're playing top lane. They're saying that top lane has no impact on objectives, on the jungler, whatever. But today I show you very, very interesting, very, very important strategy you can do, you should do if you're playing top lane. You can also take this information and use it on other lanes, but I'm a top main, a Fiora main, so that's why I show it to you on Fiora. So let's dive into it.
Minions have spawned.
Okay, so let's start with the matchup. Fiora into Sion is a Fiora favored matchup, so this means that I can have the push. But you can have the push if you're playing correctly with almost every champion. So it's not that matchup specific. You just have to push the wave faster than your enemy, because then you will hit level 2 first, and then you will be able to push your enemy out of the lane. This strategy only works if the enemy jungler is starting bot lane. And since Sion was here just when the wave arrived, but bot lane arrived late, I knew that the bot lane was leashing, and I knew that Echo was starting bot and he was pathing towards top side. Okay, so only do this if the enemy jungler starts bot side, and then you want to have the push. As you can see, I'm trading a little bit. I'm hitting the minions. I'm using my advantage because now I have the bigger wave, so if he fights me, he will take damage from minions and I will automatically win the fight. Now as the second wave arrives, I'm trading him even more, so I'm pushing him really out of the lane, and now I'm hitting level 2 and I will fail my QW onto him, but it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. But imagine if I hit it, it would be even better. So now I QW and I fail. If I would hit the combo, it would maybe it would be able to grab a kill or to dive him, but it doesn't matter. What we want to do is, as the third wave arrives, I pushed a little bit too fast, because actually you want the wave to crash right here. You don't want your wave to go under the turret aggro, so you want to slowly push. I've pushed a little bit too fast, but it doesn't matter. I was able to fast push the third wave, because it's really important that you fast push the third wave. Okay, so look at the state. I'm full HP, full mana. He is half HP and full mana, and Echo is pathing towards his fourth camp, and he will do red into Crux next. So I already know this, and I already know that Echo will not gank me because he will do a full clear. As Echo, you want to do a full clear, so you have to have a little bit of matchup knowledge, of champion knowledge, to be able to execute this, but you should have this anyway. So if you don't have the knowledge, try to inform yourself, look up pathing of the junglers on the internet, because for example, Xin Zhao is a aggressive jungler, Lee Sin is an aggressive jungler, Shaco, Jarvan. So there are aggressive junglers which want to gank sometimes at level 2, most times at level 3, so after 3 camps, so they will do 3 camps into gank. And then there are champions who always want to full clear, which are the most of the junglers. But you have to know this in order to execute this strategy. And by the way, I'm using this every time I can. Every time I can, I'm using this, and every time I'm in platinum elo, and every time this works. So the enemy jungler they are not prepared for it. So see what happens. I'm pushing the third wave. I was a little bit slow, but it worked. So my minions went under the turret aggro, and I knew that I can move, because you see my cannon minion is taking the tower aggro, and so the wave will automatically push to me. And by the time Echo is at his Crux, and now I could do a cheater recall. So I could take a recall, grab a longsword, go back to lane and have an item advantage, but this is very passive, and it's very, yeah, it's very passive. You just want to be aggressive because you want to climb, right? So what I'm doing is, I know that Echo will be at his Crux, so I'm pathing towards his Crux, and see what happens. I Q onto him, He almost dies. He has to flash over the wall. Also, Sion has to leave the lane. I almost stole his Crux, but it doesn't matter. I burned his flash, and he's not able to continue his pathing now. He has to reset. So I just Q over the wall, going back to lane, and you see what happens. Echo is very, very low, and yeah, now I knew that he is not really able to gank me because he's really low, so if he wants to gank me, I just kill him. And this is a position which is very, very strong, because you are just 1v2ing them. You're not really killing them, but you have so much pressure onto them, and that's what you want to do actually in the top lane. You want to put pressure on the map, and yeah, by doing this you give your team room to do something else on the other side of the map. So let's say Fiddle, he can gank bot side, he can gank mid side, he could invade bot. So as long as you do this, you're putting pressure on the map and on the enemy team, and this is what this is your mission when you're playing top lane, and this you should be aware of this, because see what happens next. He's chilling here and he has to reset. He didn't even take the Scuttle Crab. You see? So I'm really, he has no flash. He didn't take Scuttle Crab, and it's minute 4. So this is really, really strong, and I'm still able to lane against Sion because I was having the push early and I was having the HP lead. So from now on, in this lane, I already I have no kill, I have no CS advantage, but I already did so much to help my team getting a lead early in the game. And you always want to do that, because the first few minutes of the game are the most consistent, is the most consistent part of the game, and you want to already be impacting the map as much as you can, because yeah, you always want to use every minute, every second where you can put pressure, where you can be aggressive, where you can burn flash, where you can grab a kill. You always want to use every of those situations for your advantage, because this way you will be able to carry more and more games, and yeah, be able to climb faster than you otherwise ever could. Yeah, and that's it. You can use this also on every other champion, you can use this on other lanes as well. For me, it works very, very good, it works perfectly. Sometimes I even manage to kill the enemy jungler, and then this is just huge. I mean, it's just huge, you know. I kill the enemy jungler, and I don't die. I can go back to lane. I have my TP. I could reset, teleport, have my item advantage, and it's just big. Because just the fact that you know where the enemy jungler is, it gives your team so much information that it is worth it. It's really, really worth it. And yeah, try to do this. Try to think of the game like, think of it a little bit like chess. So you have different openers, and you always want to choose a opener depending on the situation, and you always want to pick the right opener so you can have the most impact on the rest of the game. Yeah, we won the game. I really, really was in a good position. I killed Sion a few times. I pushed the top 2 towers. Then we were able to grab the objectives, and we finally won the game. I ended up like 7-1 or something. I died once because I dove Sion. So really, really good. And yeah, if this was helpful for you at all, make sure to leave a thumbs up. Comment down below. Let me know if you have any other openers that you use. I'm open for everything that you want to share with me. Also, you can ask me anything in the comments and I will try to answer it. And if you haven't already, subscribe to my YouTube channel and hit the notification bell so you won't miss any upcoming videos. And yeah, with that, for today I'm tuning out and see you guys in the next video. Bye bye.